Uh, 100 subs, huh? I don't know how that happened. This video isn't gonna be scripted. So that means that editing this is going to be annoying for my ADHD, but it also means it's more sincere, right? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind editing this and hearing me go like 1,000 times just trying to string together a single coherent sentence. Shut the fuck up! I genuinely can't believe 100 people subscribed, because this channel is just me talking about shit. I genuinely don't know why YouTube decided to actually start pushing my videos, and even less of an understanding how people are actually sitting through the videos. It started when I saw the side set video getting hundreds of views and eventually crossing over 1,000. I genuinely can't believe that happening. It's sort of reassuring that a lot of videos that I posted under the pretense of like, oh, I have to get this out now because it'll perform better because it's a relevant topic, those videos have not performed as well as videos that I actually took the time to produce a script for, edit, and post. That's sort of reassuring. Like, I posted the Gundam Eulogy video that got like 300, well, a little under 300, and that was uploaded on the day of the game's passing, and I thought genuinely, I was like, if I don't upload something on it then, it's gonna get like no views, and like, this might translate into views on the video that I actually put effort into. That video is the most viewed video on my channel now. I don't know how, but that leads into like another problem. I do want to upload semi-frequently, but in doing so, it's very apparent that while YouTube is being very generous and showing my videos at all, they only seem to want to show one at a time. Because when I uploaded the Master Duel video, that did well after like the first 2 days, and then it flatlined, and YouTube went back to only promoting the Gundam Evolution video. It feels wrong to complain about already being fortunate, but it also means I think I'm going to try and really pace myself, because I don't want videos that I put effort into to get cannibalized in views. I want all of them to do as well as they can. What else is in my pea brain that I gotta say? Oh yeah, clarification on what this channel is. I don't fucking know. I just talk about whatever, which makes it even crazier to me that 100 of you felt like subscribing, because I'm just talking about random shit. Now, obviously, something like Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a topic I'll talk about pretty regularly, but like Gundam, I'll probably talk about Gundam a lot more in the future. I mean, it's something I like, it's just that whenever I create videos, or rather come up with ideas for them, it's always me trying to think of like a topic or something that I feel I can say something on. Like, it's weird to be like, oh, I think I have something unique to say about this, but that's sort of what I feel. Like, originally, oh my god, like 3 years ago, like way back, the Sword and Shield bullshit happened, and I really wanted to make a video on it back then, but one, I didn't have a way to record footage to use for it, and two, it was, that shit was a dead horse. Even if I felt like there was something I was going to add to the conversation, it felt like it was just going to be buried under a lot of the same shit being said by everyone at the time. Speaking of like over 3 years ago, I was going to start with the Binding Blade video, and I did. 3 years later, that was like the biggest mental roadblock I've ever experienced in my life, because it was a conflict of finally getting a free editing software that was, not Windows Movie Maker, so I could actually put some level of effort into editing and, getting somewhat competent at using it. That took some time, as well as the fact that when making that video, I have this personal, it feels wrong to say, like, my own personal ethics when it comes to making videos that is just, like, shitting on something, because hating shit is profitable, obviously, but whenever I make a video where I'm, like, hating on something, I do want to try and give it the benefit of the doubt, and not just, like, hate it to hate it. But when I played Binding Blade, I was like, nah, this is horrible. And then I kind of made it worse for myself, because I originally played, like, the old translation. People were like, no, the new translation is better. It's not that bad. So I gave it a shot, and I was like, yeah, this doesn't really make it any better. I still think the writing is bland. And I played Binding Blade like 6 times despite hating it, because I was just trying to get, like, any value out of the writing and, like, supports and stuff. And it just drove me more fucking insane to keep playing that game. So as I kept playing it, I kept working on the script for that video. And originally, what I had planned was, I was originally just going to make a video that was doing all 3 of the GBA titles, and as I just discussed, Binding Blade made me go insane, so I decided to dedicate an entire video to it, and that came out to being like an hour-long video. And even in the production of that video, I was losing hope in production of it, because just not being used to editing at all, and being like, I have to manage visuals that coincide with what I'm saying, and when I literally had like 24 hours of footage of Binding Blade, and I'm like, I do not want to be combing through all of this to find the exact correct footage to be using to match visuals. I was losing my mind. But I eventually settled on the way that I edited it, and during editing, there were times during script writing and recording the script where I was like, yeah, I should just cut this. This is just continuing to go on, and I'm not saying much. Even when it got to editing, there were points where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna remove this because I'm just running my gab for no reason. And the video still came out to like an hour long. And then I posted that video, and it got no views. That, while it was kind of expected, it was still demoralizing to watch a project I dumped like 3 years of my life into just go absolutely nowhere. I mean, if the video sucks, it sucks, but I was able to see that YouTube didn't even really show the video anyways, and that's more so why it felt demoralizing, because it felt like YouTube wasn't trying to push it. So after that video, I was kind of back in a slump, because I put so much time and effort into making that video for no payoff. But I was like, that's just how it is. It's YouTube. When you're a nobody making videos, they're not gonna go anywhere, really. So I just have to keep working at it. So after I got over that, I think that's when I was going to make the side set video. Then I immediately got sidetracked, because Gundam Evolution was ending service, and I wanted to make a video on that. So I was stuck recording a lot and playing that game a lot to get footage for it. And then I released the eulogy video. That did well for a channel with no views. Then I released the side set video, which once I posted that, I was like, man, this video is going to flop. This is something I should have put together like a month ago when it was relevant. And then that exploded, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I just kept making videos, and they kept doing well. And I'm very fortunate and very grateful for that. What the fuck else can I say? I'm not very good at organizing my thoughts on the spot. Oh yeah, the Persona 2 video. That did well as well. That's nice. I'm glad. Alright, the elephant in the room. So I've used the posting feature. Some of you actually seem to pay attention to it, which is the most surprising thing to me. In that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna upload early and mid-January, and I specifically said I was going to release an original video series I was going to start. I'm gonna make that video at some point after this. I got fucking sick, and I've just now finished recovering. So that will be my next upload. But after that, I have video ideas lined up. I'm trying to find a balance between what I upload, because while it seems fine for me to upload kind of whatever, because that is working surprisingly, I still genuinely don't know how 100 of you subscribed when I'm doing things this way, but thank you. I am trying to find a balance between what I upload, and I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to upload Yu-Gi-Oh content. I don't want to pigeonhole myself into being a Yu-Gi tuber. I know I just said that like it was a slur, but I didn't mean it like that. I don't feel like I should be considered a voice in like the Yu-Gi tuber sphere as a whole. I just like creating content pertaining to it. Well, now that I've said that out loud, I've realized like 2 of the videos I made were complaining about it. I swear, I like this game. You can expect to see Yu-Gi-Oh content in the future. I do want to try and find a balance where I don't feel like I'm obligated to upload Yu-Gi-Oh content. Other than that, if for some reason you enjoy me running my gab about random topics, then yeah, thank you for subscribing. Just hear me talk about whatever dumb shit I talk about. Oh yeah. I have random shitpost videos on this channel. I'm not gonna do that normally. There's like 2 videos that are like not scripted on this channel, and I don't think that's going to be something that I do normally. I feel like I'm best suited to scripting my thoughts out and saying something somewhat intelligent, because a lot of the time when I don't script out my thoughts, and then like minutes of silence, my brain don't function too good. This is 20 minutes of recording I have to edit, and I still feel like I have to say more, but I should probably say less. Ain't that the saying? If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. If I had more intelligence, I would have said something smarter. That's the video, folks. Thanks for subbing. If for some reason this is your first video, don't subscribe because of this video. It's awful. What? My favorite part of video making is the thumbnail.